Hello.
Hi, I'm the group's account manager for the Dallas Stars hockey team. How are you doing today?
With who?
The Dallas Stars hockey team?
Oh, okay, perfect. What can I help you with?
Yeah, I was hoping you could put me in touch with the person at your company that is in charge of putting together company-wide events.
Oh, that sounds like Sharon down in HR. Would you want me to connect you?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Just give me 1 second, darling.
Sounds good.
This is Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. I'm the group's account manager for the Dallas Stars hockey club. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for asking. Hey, I was reaching out. I was told that you were the person in charge of putting on company-wide events. Is that correct?
It's my cross to bear.
No worries at all. Hey, just wanted to follow up with you, kind of see, have you guys ever been out to a Stars game, or are you familiar with our team?
Yes, I'm actually very familiar. My son actually plays at the Dr. Pepper Star Center, so he's always begging me to go to a Stars game. So.
Oh, no way. What age group is he?
He's in Pee Wee, so he's just starting hitting people, so it just makes me a little nervous that I'm going to have to, use my insurance when he gets hurt. He's not too big of a guy.
No, I totally understand. My son plays hockey, and he's a really small kid, so that is definitely something that I just cringe watching all the time.
Yeah, no, awesome. But to kind of further answer your question here, as far as our company, no, we've never been to a Stars game, anything like that.
Okay. Have you done employee outings with other sports teams before?
Let me see here. I think we did something. It was the Rough Riders in Frisco. They had some lazy river thing that can accommodate us food and drinks, stuff like that.
Okay.
Took off one afternoon this summer and just kind of got in the water and watched some minor league baseball.
Absolutely. And, what did you like about that event or dislike about it?
The lazy river was pretty nice. That was definitely it was something unique. We don't really ever do an event more than once, so we like to kind of mix it up to keep our employees happy and keep them engaged. So that was probably our favorite thing, was just having a lazy river and a baseball park. That was a lot of fun.
There you go. Are there anything that they could have done? The outing could have been done better to improve anything, or good?
Well, outside of the lazy river, for that outing in particular, people just weren't too interested. Nobody knew anybody on the Rough Riders. There's not any really diehard fans there, so it was more talking than people actually focusing on the game. So it's why didn't we just go to a pool or something, go to NRH2, I don't know.
Yeah,
rather
absolutely.
than just pay for the ticket. So.
No, I totally get that. And you said you do these events, about once a year. What time of year? Do you always do it in the summer, or?
It's pretty sporadic. We usually like to do a couple team outings a year. Just anytime there kind of gets a lull in our schedule, everything like that, to make sure we don't lose too many employees' interests or whatever. Just keep them excited. We just kind of do something. So pretty flexible on our dates.
Okay. And, do you plan these out far in advance, or is it just kind of, you feel the lull coming, you want to make sure that you get something set up so that the team has something to look forward to?
Exactly. Right
okay.
There. Just whenever we kind of feel the lull and just okay, we need to get that spark going in the office. We just hey, we're going to do an outing. So
okay.
We could plan.
So that's kind of the accomplish of the outing, is just kind of team bonding, remind people they enjoyed their job.
Yeah, so we work in retail, so it can get pretty monotonous at times. A lot of these employees are just stocking shelves every day. So
yeah.
Doing that for months on end. So we just want to make sure they know they're appreciated. All their hard work is definitely noticed.
Absolutely. And how many attendees do you typically bring out to these events?
We got about 200 employees in our company. Of course we invite everybody, but
okay.
I think that Rough Riders game we had around 75, something like that.
Okay, so would your goal be to maybe improve the amount of people that come out to the event? That way, you're making sure everyone's taken care of.
Obviously we'd love to have everybody out there, but most important thing to us is cost. If we do have to trim a few people down, that's what we got to do. So.
And now that you brought up cost, what price range do you typically like to stay in? Are you making sure that you're including food and beverages? I know you did that for the Rough Riders, but is that a priority?
Cost is very big for us. Like I said, we're in retail, so we got very low margins. So not too much extra cash laying around. So
okay.
For that Rough Riders game, I think it was around $50 a person.
Okay.
Like I said, we only do it a couple times a year, so if we were to spend too much on one event, I mean, that would take away from us doing another event. We'd rather have multiple events and keep it at a reasonable price.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, would you say if you could do, for instance, an event with us, would you want to do something that, included food and beverage? Is that a priority, or would you guys maybe have better seating options and let the employees take care of the food and beverage?
Well, I mean, we like to have everything taken care of for them. I mean, a lot of these employees are hourly workers. So I mean,
okay.
Going to a game or something like that, we know you could be spending like $10-15 for a beer, and we just rather have that all taken care of so they don't have to worry about it and they can just enjoy their time off from stocking shelves.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess another question for you is, how do y'all typically market your events for your team members? Are you sending out emails, flyers around the store? Kind of what is y'all's go-to method?
We actually use this feature. It's called Survey Monkey.
Survey Monkey,
so
okay.
We shoot out. We got everybody's phone numbers listed. We shoot out a text, and pretty much on there they let us know if they're interested in going to the event. And once we get kind of feedback from that, we get a head count and then go from there.
Okay, perfect. And one more question on the cost that I didn't really ask you. It's typically y'all completely paying for the event solely, correct?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we got to send it to corporate, and I mean up in Sheboygan, so make sure they sign off on it first. They usually can take a couple of weeks, and then they'll actually be the ones that probably mail the check. So
okay, so they're more of the decision makers once you've solidified the event. They're kind of approval.
I mean, we've never really had an instance where they turn us down because we already kind of know what budget we need to stay under and everything like that. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So when we plan these things so last minute, a lot of times we're just kind of like, okay, that check needs to hurry up and get here so we can make sure to do it. So I mean, it sounds like we're pretty unorganized here, but I mean, it's control of chaos, as I like to say.
That and chain of command is also something that usually will get you.
Oh yeah, so I mean, I don't see it being a problem. I mean, pretty much have a lot of leeway. Just again, as long as we just keep the cost down, we're fine.
Okay, well, Sharon, if I could get, a group, if you could get a group together, hopefully, most of your employees are interested, but maybe, get a group outing together at the Dallas Stars game where we could seat you all together, have a great time, keep your costs down, but also include food and beverage. Is that something that might interest you?
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to hear what you got.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Sharon, what I'm thinking for y'all, I know you guys have to do the Survey Monkey first, but what we could do is plan, a group outing within the next month or two at the start of the season. That'll give you time to kind of have the lull start up, maybe get ready for that. Do a group outing, maybe a weeknight. We'll have the schedule drop in about a week. But we could do a weeknight game for your 200 employees. We could do the terrace level. It's our 300 level. It's a great section, really great vantage point, as well as keeps your costs down. We also have the Dr. Pepper fan zone, where it's all you can eat. All your employees need is they go show their ticket, they get a wristband, and they can go back and forth throughout the game to get food, whether it's popcorn, sodas, bottled water. However they'd like. That would be an option. Again, that'll probably keep you at $50 for both all you can eat and the cost of the ticket for the game. Is that something that y'all might want to do?
I mean, yeah. Like I said, we're open to anything. I mean, if you can keep it under $50, I mean, for sure, we'd be interested in that.
Oh, absolutely. And if you'd like, I'll obviously be doing all the marketing for you. I can create the emails and the flyers that you can send, along with maybe a little description that you can put in the Survey Monkey. And once you get back to me on who can go, and how many people, we can solidify the number. All I would recommend right now is what we do is it's a $200 deposit for our group outings. Y'all would be able to place that deposit today. We would just secure your game basically. From there, once I send you guys out the flyer so that you can send it through Survey Monkey, and you get the head count, I can block off a section of seats for you. Say it's 150 employees are excited about going. We'll block it off, $150 per, or 150 employees, $50 ticket for that. Again, that Dr. Pepper Star Zone and the ticket for the game. That way I can invoice you guys. You can send it off to corporate, and that'll give them enough time to go ahead and process the check once they're ready. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah, I mean, I probably want to make sure to get that SurveyMonkey out first before we put down a deposit, just so we can make sure we do have interest there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if it's only like 40 people getting back to us that are interested, maybe we'd go in a different direction. So, is that something I can do at a later date and time?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't I do this? Why don't I send you a little, flyer or description that you can put in on the SurveyMonkey when you send it, and then I'll give you about a week or two, to hear back from your employees, make a decision, and just in a few weeks I'll follow up to see if we can go ahead and get that deposit.
Yeah. That'll definitely work.
Okay, great. Sharon, can I get your email real quick? I think I have it as Sharon at target.com. Is that correct?
Yeah, but I mean, we have a pretty strict spam filter on there, so why don't you email me SharonBubbly@hotmail.com.
Okay, Sharon, I will definitely do that. And then again, I will follow up with you probably on that first week of July. How's that? Just 2 weeks away.
Yeah, that should work.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Sharon, and I look forward to speaking with you.
Yeah, no problem. You have a great day, dear.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.